Welcome back, y'all to Crib Baby ENT News. And y'all know what time it is, man. We got TK Kirkland in here, man. You already know what's going on. Today he talking about Eminem and how Eminem was the Tiger Woods of the rap club. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Eminem was absolutely crazy, y'all.
You
Make
also
sure
went
you
out on the
guys
road
are
with him.
Make sure you guys are following, liking, and subscribing to the channel, y'all. Let's go ahead and make sure we stay up inside of the algorithm, y'all, man, so we can go ahead and keep growing this community. Because, guys, I want to make sure I do a give back. I want to make sure I do a giveaway for all my subscribers, y'all. So, in order to join the $200 cash prize giveaway, you do have to make sure you are subscribed. You do have to make sure you are watching the video all the way through and drop a comment. I am doing a $200 cash prize giveaway, and the only way I will know to send that money to you is if you're subscribed, if you left a comment, and if you watch the video all the way through. Let's lock it in, guys.
Well, what is about him? What I mean, where would you rank him? Did you know him? I mean, like, cause he is really,
Eminem?
yeah.
Yes.
Because the thing is, look,
Everybody knew Eminem. If you did not know Eminem, I don't know what to say. Especially, well, I'm not gonna say the new generation. The new generation don't really know Eminem, but the old generation, like what? If you are 29, 28, 24, or 25, you know who Eminem is.
Vanilla Ice had what he had, Ice Ice
Yes.
Baby, and it just blew up, and he made so much money off that one song. But M was really the first white guy
Yes.
to put it.
Facts. He was one of the first white guys that you can say he's black.
Down. And you know, okay, the Beastie Boys. I
Yes.
mean, the Beastie Boys back in the mid
Mm-hmm.
'80s. I remember the Beastie Boys. But M was the first with that, with the, I mean, the flow, the the way he said. I mean, you're like, damn, that's a. He was like, for rap, M was to rap what Tiger Woods was to golf.
I totally agree.
Facts.
And what
Because
Eminem
one point in
had,
time, Tiger Woods was the best golfer and he was black, and M was the best rapper and he was
yes.
white.
And let me
That's facts. But now I don't know what's going on with Tiger Woods. We don't really hear anything about Tiger
tell
Woods in
you
golf.
to the world what I see when you say that. To blow up, you always need a co-signer,
Yes.
right? You need a
Yeah.
co-signer. I'm gonna take you way back. It's probably before you was born. In
If it happened,
1968,
I was born in '68.
you said, yeah, so you don't see this.
I
So
got a I got a birthday of the week.
yeah, 1968. A man named Barry Gordy, who ran Motown,
Yeah.
discovered a group called the Jackson Five.
Yep.
What Barry Gordy did
His memory is real good if he can remember that.
was to blow the Jackson Five up. And you can Google this, you go on the album I'm about to tell you. On the Jackson 5 first album, it says Diana Ross
Mm-hmm.
presents the Jackson 5. That was the first moment of my life I understood co-signing.
Oh, so they
Diana
used
Ross
Diana Ross, who
co-signed it.
already had a name, who was
Yeah,
already established. So basically, she was co-signing for the Jacksons.
Exactly.
that's true.
If I'm gonna put my name behind them, they got to be
They
good.
got to be good. So now let's fast forward to Dr. Dre,
Yes.
Snoop Dogg,
Mm.
the whole Compton move. Dr. Dre co-signed Eminem.
Mm.
Dr. Dre already had the movement. If Dr. Dre touched it, you must be good.
Because he was the NWA, and then he had Snoop in the Chronic.
Exactly.
So he spoke
And Tupac.
Tupac. Yeah.
He had him. So this guy must be good.
Mm.
Now watch where I'm going. Get deeper.
I see where you finna.
That was his co-signer.
Yep.
Now Eminem is a rock star. Eminem, Dr. Dre is still phenomenal. They find another gentleman named 50 Cent.
5-0.
Co-sign him.
That is true. What he's saying right now is absolutely facts. Like you really don't get nowhere. You feel me? If you're not plugged in with certain people. Certain people, if you get plugged in with them, you will get cosign, guys. You will absolutely get cosign. If you are not plugged in with certain people, I promise you, you will not get cosign because nobody's gonna know who you are. Nobody's gonna know who you are. I'm being completely honest with
Yep.
Co-signed him.
Mm.
And said to the world, hey, you may not know who this guy is, but we got the next superstar. So for 50 and Dr. Dre to co-sign 50 Cent, pow, it was rock stardom.
I read where Andre 3000, Three Stacks, gave you some great advice.
Yes,
And we're
yes.
going to talk about this a little later, but how to deal with your child's mom.
Yes, yes. I was having some issues, but most of us have as we growing up. And I remember I was going to the airport because me and Outcast are good friends.
Right.
Right? Good friends. And one day it was like
Big boy, yeah.
Yeah.
I need one of them puppies.
Yeah.
Big Boy got some fire puppies, y'all. He's a breeder. If you do not know, Big Boy breeds some exotic puppies, bro. Some exotic dogs. So I'm just putting that out there.
We 6 o'clock in the morning, we're going through the airport and me and him were talking. And I didn't know where to stay with my, you know how we all get when we have that the kids, you don't want to leave the kid, you want to be there to raise your child because you think that's the right thing to do, especially when you're educated.
Right.
Because when you're educated, you don't want the woman that you have your children with to be a single mother.
Correct.
This is what you start saying that I don't want to be a single mother. You know you want to
Right.
be. They don't. Women. Some women don't know that men think that way. We think that way to stay with the family because we don't want you to be a single mother and we don't want no one else to raise our child. But I want to be in my kid's life.
Let me tell you what a therapist told me one time. He said, Shannon, sometimes you can be in a relationship with a woman, and while y'all together, you're a single man.
Yep.
That is true. That is absolutely true. You can feel, but bro, damn, y'all. That shit right there that he just said is absolutely true. Sometimes you can feel like you're doing everything by yourself and you don't have any help at all. I love my girlfriend, y'all. Listen, y'all, when I tell y'all, me and my girlfriend, we get into a lot that's not on camera, but at the same time, dog, we love each other because we have the most passionate love. We're not a toxic couple, but we do have our disagreements. You see what I'm saying? Everybody posts videos and things about their life and they don't show the bad part. Me and my girlfriend, bro, like, we absolutely have a crazy, amazing relationship. But as I said, though, everybody goes through those ups and downs. And sometimes you can feel like that's when you need to reach out to God. That's when you really need to like get a Bible. You need to start praying. You need to look for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can feel like you're left alone, paying all the bills, trying to move further in your life and your career, trying to build up a how can I say it, a empire. You might feel like you alone, but you're not. You know, you're not. You're absolutely not alone. I understand where you're coming from.
True. So I told him that. And I remember this, and I share this with people, right? He said, TK, you got to choose which pain you want. That's what he said. You got to choose which pain you want. I didn't understand it. So one day,
Gotta choose, bro. Pick that poison. You're not lying, bro. You gotta pick that damn poison. Pick it. Pick your poison.
a great big situation happened. It had to happen that way because I'm into quantum physics, I'm into the universe, I'm into God. And me and her had a big blowout. And it was the greatest thing that ever happened because I probably would have kept coming back if it wouldn't have happened that way. And I'm here to tell young men and women sometimes it's good to go separate ways.
Right.
You think the kids want y'all to be together, and they probably do.
Right.
But sometimes it's best just to get
You
away.
better apart.
Yeah, best, and believe it or not, you'll live, you will grow, you will become better, depending on your determination in life. Um, you will educate yourself to become a better man, better woman. And I'm here today to say that because I've actually lived it. And that's why I always tell young men on social media, you could be 25, 29, 42, even in their 50s. And I says, nothing you could tell me. I'm damn near 70.
Right.
I'm here to tell you because I look young is a gift and a curse.
He said he damn near 70. That's crazy. It is true though. When you look young, it is a gift and a curse. It is a gift and a curse.
If you don't know me, you think I'm this young kid talking,
That's
but
true.
I've seen it all.
Oh,
And the best
so
thing sometimes is
that mean he TK tripping. TK funny. He dyed his gray hairs. He dyed his gray hairs.
your baby mom go on her way, you move on with your life, and the kid's gonna love it down the line because they get 2 Christmases,
Right.
2 birthdays.
Right.
It's a win.
Because sometimes, I mean, you try to stay to make it work,
Yeah.
and all you do is argue. That's not good for the child.
It's so
You
true.
realize
Oh,
that you get pushed away, and you're not there every day, and that's not good for the child.
Yes.
So
at
you're kind of
all.
dealing with basically a dilemma, two equally perplexing
Yes.
situations.
Yes.
If I stay, it's bad. If I go, it's bad. Damn.
Yep. It's crazy. I totally agree, and I actually lived it. And I can honestly tell people everything the universe threw at me, I took it and built it brick by brick. And here I am today on Shannon Sharp.
That's true. That
We
is
appreciate you
true.
having
Yes,
it.
sir.
You also was on the you toured with DMX. You
Yeah.
opened for DMX.
Yeah, DMX is my man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, God bless him. Um, to this day, DMX is the greatest solo rapper I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Nobody can touch him. If I had to go solo,
That's crazy. That is absolutely wild, y'all. That is absolutely wild. That is absolutely wild.
solo rap artist is DMX number one, because he didn't have background dancers. It was just him, a jumpsuit, a a rock wallet, dog
collar.
collar, and a mic,
And some Tims.
and some Timbs. He'll hop on the
Yeah.
speakers. He'll run through the stage. He'll run through the audience. And I remember watching him. Not today, you appreciate it, because when you're young, yeah.
Right.
But when you get to our age, you go, wow, I was here for a special moment. And he was phenomenal. I would put, as a solo artist, DMX, as a duo, Busta Rhymes.
Really?
Listen to me.
Have you seen anybody since DMX have that kind of energy on stage as a rapper?
Not at all. Not at all. Even though I love what Atlanta is doing.
Oh, bruh. I don't know now. I don't know, TK. It's some young people that's that is wild, TK. It's some young people that is wild. You just don't know. You just don't know. He probably not really hip to it. He probably really ain't paying attention to it. But bro, it is some young rappers, TK, that's doing probably a little bit more than DMX on that stage. No lie to you.
They have their own movement,
Yes.
their own style. Um, but it's just something about the people that came up in the 80s and 90s and rap that was just phenomenal. The DOC, Nelly, all these guys was just phenomenal. I mean, they paved the way for these kids today doing what they're doing, but DMX was amazing. And like I said, Busta Rhymes, nobody wanted to follow that dude. He was that good because he performed.
Right.
Right? He performed. And then Oakland had Too Short.
Yeah.
And Too Short had what I call that street swagger that was missing in the world. Now let's just say if Eminem and Dr. J would have co-signed Too Short,
right.
he'd have been a rock star.
Wow.
He would have been a rock star. But it's all based on marketing. It's all about if you got the machine behind.
True. That is true. It's all based off of marketing, bro, and who you know. He's not lying. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for your chance to win a $200 gift card. Also, make sure you are leaving a comment inside of the video so you guys can get inside of that $200 $200 giveaway, guys. As I said, you have to be subscribed and you have to be leaving a comment to get inside of the $200 giveaway.
You. And that's the difference in success.
Tupac and Biggie, you had a relationship with both of those guys, and you were with them days before they passed.
That's crazy. That's good you know that. Yeah, they died in different years.
Like a year apart. One is in 96 and the other was like March of 97. But very
So yeah, we actually made a video about that already, guys. As I said, guys, I'm doing a $200 giveaway, right? In order to be inside the $200 giveaway, you need to watch this video all the way through. You need to comment and you need to be subscribed to the channel. And the only way I will know if to pick you is if you left a comment. I need to scroll down and be able to see your comment. I need to be able to see that you are subscribed to go ahead and put you inside the $200 raffle, guys. It's Crib Baby ENT. I'm gonna holler at you guys. Peace out. Enjoy your day. I love my family. Thank you guys for tuning in.